Hello guys, I'm Thomas and today I'll be showing you how to save some money on your heating bills by doing this nifty little trick with your loft hatch. Okay, so we all know that heat rises, and in your house the highest part generally inside your house will be your loft hatch, and a lot of hot air is escaping through these gaps. Okay, on my loft hatch here you can see all the way around there is a little gap in between the mounting surface and the lid itself, the loft hatch itself, all the way around, little gap, and all the time little bits of hot air will be seeping out of there and it's costing you money. So let's fix it. Okay, so we know how we're losing heat from our house via our loft hatch. Now every loft hatch really, unless it has been done already with some seal, is basically has lots of little gaps around it because it never really sits flush with the wood or base plate that it sits on. So there's little gaps all the way around it, and over time your hot air will creep out through those holes into your loft space, which is the coldest part of your house. So luckily there is an easy fix, and it costs less than £5, which is about $5 at the moment, and this is really easy to get hold of. I got this from Amazon. I'll bung a link below in the description if you'd like to get hold of some of this, and it is P-shaped draft excluder tape. Basically it's really easy to get hold of. This comes as 5 meters in 2.5 meter strips, and basically what you do is you line the the resting plate in your loft hatch that the loft hatch actually sits in, and when you place your loft hatch on top of it, it will create a seal so there's no more gap and nowhere for that hot air to escape. Okay, so this foam is ever so cheap. Like I say, this costs less than £5, so it's a really economical fix for you to do, and it will benefit you for years to come. And this comes as 2.5 meter strips. It's all joined together from the factory. It is self-adhesive, and basically you just peel it apart and you're left with 2 P-profile insulating strips, basically, which are 2.5 meters long each. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my loft hatch off, give it a good clean, and then hoover out any sort of insulation or debris that might be stopping that nice little seal, and give it a good hoover and a clean out so that this adhesive sticks nicely where you want it to. Okay, so once we've lifted off the loft hatch, you can see that there's lots of dirt and debris just here which collects in the gap. So what we need to do is we need to give this a good old clean out and make sure it is as clean as possible, because we'll need that to be nice and debris free in order for our self-adhesive foam to stick to it. So let's get the hoover out and give that a good old clean. Okay, that's as clean as that's going to get. Okay, so now that is as clean as it's going to get, and nice and debris free on the wooden structure that will the loft hatch rests on, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and cut the insulation foam to the right length. This is really satisfying. Okay, so I've separated the insulation foam parts. It comes 2 parts stuck together, so we're left with this nice P-profile rubber strip. Basically it's 2.5 meters long, so I'm going to get up into the loft hatch now and measure it out, starting with the longest lengths first. Okay, once we've measured that out, we can give this a quick snip, and it will be exactly the same for the other side as well, so we do 2 lots of that. Decent scissors will help. Okay, so we've got our first 2 strips cut, and what we need to do then is just peel away this self-adhesive strip and basically place it in that orientation so the little raised bump is closest to the inside of the hatch. Okay, not right up against, butting against this piece of wood here, right on the edge here as best as you can. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, take away the protective cover from the adhesive, plonk it in place just here. Gonna go as close as I can to the edge of this strip just here. Give it a good old press down, make sure it's all nice and firm. Okay, now we'll repeat it on this side. Push it down for a good bond. Okay, so you can see we've got this right on the edge, as close as we can to the edge anyway, of this woodwork just here where the hatch rests on. So now all we need to do is do the end parts, which are the shorter 2 pieces. Time to do a bit more measuring. Give that a snip. And we'll be needing 2 of those again. Right, let's get these fitted. Okay, once you've done that, stand back and admire your handiwork. And one thing I will say, if you're having trouble getting this strip to stick down, what you can do is once you've cleaned in this little hanger section here, is to go over it with a bit of a gloss paint and let that dry, and then you'll have much more success having it stick. That's only if you're having a problem. This is on there, no problem at all. So all good. So I'm going to go ahead and fit the hatch back on now and see how it's looking. Okay, and there you see we've got a much better seal now. Over time this will settle as well, and any little tiny gaps that you might still have will be compressed and it will sort of level itself out. So over time it will just keep getting better and better, and for the time being no more big holes like we had before. Okay, so there you have it, all done and dusted. That really is a 5-minute job. It took me about 15 minutes whilst I was filming it at the same time. And all you need basically is a step ladder, a set of sharp scissors to cut this foam with, and some of this lovely pea shaped foam. I'll put a link, like I say, in the description to Amazon, where you'll be able to purchase that straight from there if you like. But like I said, it was at £4.99 I think with Prime, so it came free delivery next day. So an excellent little tip there. I hope it saves you some money. Have a go. See you later. Please stay tuned for more money saving tips, and don't forget to subscribe. See ya.